Good Sunday evening. I'm Kelly Worthman. Thank you for joining us here on CBS News Colorado. Community members in Douglas County are worried about what a change in immigration policies could mean for their families. Last year, Douglas County leaders filed a lawsuit challenging Colorado's immigration laws, looking to roll back limitations on local law enforcement's ability to interact with Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. That was before President Trump signed new executive orders, including orders that seek to bar entry to migrants coming into the country, end birthright citizenship, and roll back Biden-era protections. Your reporter in Douglas County spoke with a Castle Rock couple who's worried the changes in immigration policy will negatively affect their family.
I'm worried for our kids. I'm worried for our family as a whole.
Chad Cox knows his family doesn't look like everyone else in Douglas County.
The stares and the remarks that you hear behind your back.
He and his husband have 5 children.
Who's this? Daddy. Daddy, and who's the other one? Daddy. Second daddy? Okay.
They had their 2 youngest, Alora and Octavio, through a surrogate in Mexico.
Both ethnically and citizenship-wise, they are dual citizens of Mexico and the United States.
Both children have a consulary report of birth abroad, which states they're American citizens born in Mexico.
If we are asked for documentation or paperwork, that they don't accept the CRBA because it looks differently than a state-issued birth certificate.
Cox worries they may be impacted by Trump's immigration policy and rhetoric.
It scares me for my children in school. She goes to preschool, and if ICE were to show up at her school and want to see her because of, quite frankly, her skin color.
Colorado law limits the cooperation of local law enforcement with ICE.
Our law now makes it clear sheriffs can't hold people for ICE detainers.
Douglas County has challenged the law in court, and local leaders have expressed support for a bill that would remove those barriers.
And it causes our immigrants to not feel like they're a part of the community. If they have an emergency, they're scared to call 911.
I've never seen someone go, hey, thanks for calling 911 for help. Now we're going to try to deport you. In fact, it would work contrary to our goal. Our goal is to get the bad guys.
But DA George Brockler says victims and witnesses shouldn't be afraid to come forward.
I don't care where you're from. I don't care whether you're supposed to be here. If you are the victim of a crime, I will treat you the same as anybody else.
The assurance does little to soothe Cox's worries for his children and the immigrant community.
There's already a distrust in Douglas County with local leaders and law enforcement, especially for people of color. I would really just wish they would focus on the actual needs of our community and stop the fear-mongering.
Brockler says there's no way to track how many, if any, undocumented immigrants are in Douglas County. In Castle Rock, I'm Olivia Young, covering Colorado First.
And Olivia is your reporter in Douglas County. She grew up there and is committed to telling the stories that impact that community. If you have a story idea for Olivia, let her know by heading to our website or giving our tips line a call.